All right. Can y'all help me with something? So listen, I'm doing okay today. How are you? Listen. So, how am I gonna? So TikTok is shadow banning me again, but kind of need your help. So what happens is that I had a certain point where I was like, I'm done posting, I'm gone, and I kind of left for like 3 weeks, and then I came back, and I'm kind of like thinking, if you see me back on TikTok, mind your business. But anyway, because you can change your mind, you can come back when you want to, because I'm back, right? I've been back since like Thanksgiving. But what's been crazy is I've been back for a couple of months now, and still there are people that don't even know that I'm back. There are my followers that don't even know that I'm back. Like, I had somebody just comment on one of my videos yesterday, like, wow, I'm so glad to see you back. I'm like, baby, you just now seeing my video? Like, it's not even her. I'm just thinking like, damn, TikTok really did not push my stuff out, and that's why like stuff ain't happening. But, and what's been going on is that February of 2021, that's when I hit 100K followers. Boom, congratulations. But out of all of the content that I've been posting ever since then, a whole year later, I'm only at 163K. And I'm like, okay, bro, I would have thought that I would have gotten like at least, I thought that I probably would have gotten up to like maybe 200K by now. But no. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know why TikTok tends to keep doing that and what they're doing. I've been trying to post different videos. I've been trying to like do other kind of stuff, but exactly, make it make sense. So my thing is like, basically I want to ask you all, and just ask like a favor, that if you start scrolling through whatever, like scrolling through your For You page, or if you scroll through your following list and you aren't seeing my videos, I highly suggest, or my favor, is to just search my profile in the search bar, and then go to my profile, and then you'll be able to see all of that stuff. Go in there, watch the videos, because when I get, the more that people will play the videos, the more they'll probably start pushing that stuff out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not asking for likes or comments or nothing like that. Just the plays, the views. Like, if you sit there and watch the full video, that they're actually going to start pushing it out more. The likes really have nothing to do with it. I feel like the likes or the comments really have less to do with it. It's really about how much the video is played. So I'm thinking of different ways of how I can restructure my content, because TikTok is changing, and like, you know, as a content creator, we have to like adapt. So, you know, there's something going on about like, they're pushing out 7-second videos. Okay, it's because they have like such a shorter attention span or whatever. So if I gotta do something where the videos are 7 seconds or 15 seconds or whatever, because those 60-second videos are not pushing out as much. The 15 seconds will be pushed out, but sometimes they won't. So I'm just like I basically posted a huge influx of a lot of videos recently, and within the past couple of days, and still they aren't pushing my stuff out. And I don't know, maybe if I start going on live more and just start doing this, maybe they start pushing it out too. But I know myself, I'm not a person that goes on live all the time. I mean, other people can go on live, but me, I just go on live like when I feel like it. Exactly, I barely go on live, barely. But I do appreciate y'all's support. I do appreciate you all staying and supporting my content and following my content, because I've been on TikTok since 2020. So I'm going on, it'll make 2 years in September to make 2 years by the time like really I was pushed out there and everything. But yeah, so that's my request, is if you can just, that's my request, is if you don't see my stuff being pushed out, that means they're shadow banning me. They're not going to push my content out there. But if you all like search, then you'll be able to see it more. That's what I would say. Let it loop. Yeah. Just drinking my tea. But also, if you're not already, subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I am on YouTube more now. I use the TikTok camera to film, and then but I basically put the videos private and then post it on YouTube. So but yeah, if you go to my profile, you know how they have like that Instagram icon. Well, now it's just the YouTube icon. So if you just hit the YouTube, you'll go directly to my profile. Check out my videos, subscribe if you want to. Check this stuff out. I do a lot of content, and I pretty much have these things where I do like 3-minute videos where I just have a topic and I talk about it for 3 minutes. That's been doing very well. It's been pushing me into the algorithm on YouTube. So, because I'm like, you know what? TikTok just don't want to let me be great. It be blowing me, bro. So, hello. I like my little introvert mug. Okay, but haven't been posting as much because I'm kind of a little under the weather right now. I mean, I could talk, but it's just, you know, like my energy is just not fully up right now. So I'm just kind of taking a break, taking some time. Let me just put this on. Should I? Okay. Guess what I got? Oh, it's hot, bro. Over here having heat flashes. Okay. Pulling out my cards. Let me give y'all something since y'all online. Let me give y'all something. I'm gonna do some readings. I always end up doing this. That's just a little forte. Okay. Okay, so what's going on with the collective? Let's see what's going on with the collective. What messages do you all need to hear right now? Messages you all need to hear. Thank you so much, Spirit, for being with us. Thank you so much. What messages does the collective need to hear right now? 3 more shuffles. That broken now? Oh, whoops. Didn't even realize I broke that now. Okay. One last shuffle. Okay. Let me cut this deck. Okay, what does the collective need to hear? Everyone that's on this live right now, what do they need to hear? Thank you. Too many, Spirit. Just relax, baby. Just relax. Too many. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna put the first one that I saw. Risk. Take a risk. So what I'm feeling here is that stepping outside of your comfort zone. There is something that God has been speaking to you about what you need to do. There's some new things that you need to start implementing into your daily routine, into your life. There's some new levels that God wants you to reach, but it's going to require you to do some Do things differently. If you want to see new in your life, you have to do things differently. So this right here is telling you to take that risk, take that leap, go into the unknown. Yes, there's a little bit of reluctance because you are going into the unknown. You're not sure what it's going to be. You're not sure if you're going to really succeed at it, but it's better for you to try and fail than to not try at all. You know how they say shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land in the stars. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So do not like, or what's that other quote? Like, don't let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. These are all quotes I'm hearing. So pretty much take a leap, take a risk, go into the unknown, go into something new, try something different. Whatever it is that God has been calling you to do, try that. And if you're worrying about if you are ill prepared, what's going to help you become prepared is by doing. Even if you are not fully prepared, just try it. Allow yourself to embody the energy. Allow yourself to try it, to put forth the effort. And then once you put forth the effort and you try it, then you realize, oh, it wasn't so bad. I can do this. Now at this point, you have more experience with it. And the more that you keep trying, the more that you keep going through with it, the better you become. You have to start somewhere. You have to start small. We are always new at everything. We always become a novice at everything. Think of it of like when you learn how to drive. When you first got into that driver's seat, you did not know how to drive, but you still tried, right? You still tried, you learned, you did what you can do. And then now you're an excellent driver. You have a driver's license. You can do all this other kind of stuff. You're an amazing driver, but you were a beginner at first, right? So at this point, just try it. You will get better. The more that you practice, the more that you go with the experience, the better you will become. But you have to take that leap. Because imagine what would have happened if you never took that leap of just sitting in the driver's seat the very first time and learning how to drive. You would, like, your life would be limited. You wouldn't have as much freedom to move and go around wherever you want to go. Now look at you. Now you have all this freedom. So go for it. Next thing came out was having fun. Some of you need to just take some time off, to just have some fun, relax a little bit. When's the last time you actually did something fun? Do something fun. Now, I understand, like, you know, it's kind of a long and dull winter, but don't let that stop you from having fun. Do not let that stop you. Once you start adding more fun into your life and you start doing things that your inner child wants to do, you're going to elevate your energy. You're going to lighten up your energy. It's going to raise your vibration, and all of a sudden you're going to feel a whole lot better. What else, Spirit? Thank you for those messages, Spirit. Thank you. Independent. Many of you right now are in your independent energy. You're just in your life right now, just independent. You probably are not dating anybody. You probably are not spending a lot of time with friends or family. You're really just spending much time to yourself. But that's a very, very great position to be in, because you're strengthening your relationship with, one, yourself, and two, God. Because the best relationship that you have to have is the relationship that you have with yourself. So when you have a good relationship with yourself, it's going to give you better relationships with everybody else around you. Okay? So what you have to do now is that it's okay if you are independent right now. It's okay if you're not dating anybody. It's okay if you don't really have many friends right now. It's okay if you're not spending as much time with your family anymore. That's okay, because God just wants you to spend time with Him and spend time with yourself. And this independent energy is showing you that you are whole on your own. You have everything you need with yourself. Choose yourself always. Always choose yourself. No matter what. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. Some more. Let's see. Okay, you want me to take out all three of these? Okay. The dance. This right here is basically telling me to live in the present moment, as well as move your body. When you move your body, you're moving all of that energy around. You're actually activating all of your chakras. So if you're staying still, if you're feeling stagnant, it's because you're not moving your body as much. Start moving your body, start dancing, moving around. Move that energy. And once you start moving that energy, you're going to feel a whole lot better. And then you have the Tranquility card of solitude. Go within. Your higher self has downloads for you. Your spirit guides, your angels have messages for you. Your divine holy mother and father has messages for you that you're missing because you're not going within. Go within. Now, another way for you to go within is to spend time in silence, in solitude. Get yourself into a good position where you block out the noise, you block out the distractions, and just allow God's voice to just come speak through you. You have to give yourself the space and the environment for God to come through. If you're distracted, if you're not allowing that to come through, you're going to miss the messages. Okay, I'm not taking that one. And the next one we have is new love. This, to me, what I'm feeling is not about a new person, but it's a new energy that you will be embodying. You got to first fall in love with yourself before you can fall in love with anybody else. Because if you fall in love with somebody else and you're not fully loving yourself, you can lose yourself in that person. So fall in love with yourself. Be this brand new energy. So date yourself. Date yourself. Like for many of you that are going to be single this Valentine's Day, take yourself out on a date. Do something that you want to do. Make that day designated to self-love. You know, like Valentine's Day is a day of love, but we got to remember that it's also a day of self-love. But we have this man-made holiday where we think that if we feel, some people can tend to feel inadequate if they are not in a relationship. But it's like, baby, listen, you have yourself. You have this brand new loving energy. Love yourself the way you've never loved yourself before. You know, I heard this quote. You probably heard it before too. It says, treat yourself like someone you loved. Treat yourself like someone you loved. So when you begin to treat yourself that way, that means you speak to yourself in loving ways. You do things that embody that love that you have for yourself. And then love heals all. Love is the highest vibration. So be in the vibration of love and love yourself. Do not get yourself all down in the dumps and be all depressed and everything on Valentine's Day if you're single, because listen, you can choose this day as a day to fully love yourself. Because it's like, listen, when you raise your standards and you love yourself fully, it's like at this point now you won't settle for anything less. It's like now I want someone that's going to come into my life that's going to treat me the same way that I treat myself. So how do you expect someone to treat you well if you don't know how to treat yourself the right way? Make this day, this phase of your life, you fully loving yourself. You being right now, baby, you are in a relationship with yourself. You are dating yourself. Okay? Date yourself. That's all I got to say. Next. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Oh, I won't be on here too long, y'all, because, man, all this talking is making me queasy right now. Oh, you know what I think you should do? Write yourself a love letter. Write yourself a love letter. So you know what you can do? Go to a store where they sell cards. Get yourself a card. Get yourself a Valentine's Day card. Whether it's a blank card, whether it's a card for a friendship, whether it's a card for a lover, and write it to yourself. Write it to yourself. So at this point, basically, it's from you to you. So it's a love letter that is from you and it's to you. And it's of how much you love yourself. What do you love about yourself? What do you see about yourself? This is a really good exercise for you to see how wonderful you are, how much you love yourself. And at that point, when you have this, whenever you feel down, whenever you feel, whenever you feel insecure, you will always have that to go back to. Keep it somewhere where you will always be able to have access to it. So maybe put it like in like your drawer or something like that, like your underwear drawer, because you always see it, right? Put it in your drawer. And then at that point, whenever you feel down, go read that letter. So that way you know exactly how amazing you are. It's just like a constant reminder. When you... Sorry. So like the same way that you would write a love letter to somebody that you love, write it to you. This whole reading is about you loving yourself. Liberation. Be in tune with yourself. Right now at this moment, just go with the flow. Let's put it back to living in the present moment. Be in the present moment. Go with the flow. When you are in the flow of your soul, you are in divine flow. So what God calls you to do, when God guides you to do whatever you need to do, you're going to flow in the direction that God guides you. And when you're going in those directions, you're going to wind up in most amazing places. Amazing things are going to happen to you because you are in the flow. When you're in the flow of your soul, your higher self is telling you, baby, I know where this is going to end up. Just follow me. Follow me. So at this point in time, don't listen to what anybody, like any specific person that comes into your life and tries to say, well, I think that maybe you should go that direction. I think you should do this. No. Listen to yourself. If you in your mind feel that you need to go to the right and somebody is telling you to go to the left, go to the right. Do not allow anybody to dictate your moves right now. You probably have moments where people have dictated your moves. They have told you what to do, where to go, what to do. No. Allow yourself to guide you. Allow your higher self, allow God to guide you. So this is another moment of why you have to allow yourself to be in the presence of God every single day. Because when you invite God into your life every single day, God is going to guide you throughout. But if you don't invite God into your life in that day, you're actually more so prone to have the enemy come in and try to direct your steps. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow the enemy to kind of dictate you right now. Allow God to guide you. Thank you. Now, how can you do that? Where the very first thing that you do when you wake up every single morning is you talk to God. Talk to God. For a few moments, a few minutes, that's the very first thing you do. Before you even jump out of your bed, talk to God first. And look, the distracted card came out. Many people have been getting distracted lately. And I understand why we are getting so distracted, because like this winter is getting longer. It feels like it's a drag. It feels like it's just dragging us along. So we're distracting ourselves with other things. Right now, while things are kind of slow or things are kind of dull, while people are kind of just chilling in the house, don't indulge into distractions. Indulge into yourself. Indulge into this, into being in liberation with your soul. Drop that card. Oh, first time viewer, welcome. Hello. I am Terriann Belle. Thank you for joining me today. Okay. Are you missing yourself? Do you miss being in a good energy? Do you miss like how... Okay, with this separation card right here, it feels as if you're missing parts of yourself. My Cashapp is $queenstp. $queenstp. I'll put it in here real quick. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for putting that in. Okay, so anyway, what's happening here is that this is not a love reading about another person. This is a love reading about yourself. So what I'm feeling here with this separation card is you've been a little bit separate from yourself because you've kind of been distracted. You haven't have been as much in tune with yourself. You've kind of been giving into the vices. You've kind of been giving into social media, giving into watching television, giving into doing whatever it is that you can do that's distracting yourself. But And that's kind of why you feel this yearning. Like you feel like there's a part of you that's missing. You feel like there's pieces of you that you are not fully embodying yet. It's because you're not fully in tune with yourself right now. You're moving away from yourself. The more that you distract yourself with things that are not really serving your highest good, the further away from yourself you are, the less in tune you are with yourself. So if you miss yourself, start spending more time with yourself. This is what it's telling you, to spend some time with yourself. Spend some time with you doing things that you love to do, would make you happy, what fulfills your soul. Because you're yearning for that. You're yearning for that fulfillment. You're yearning for that joy. You're yearning for, what is it? You're yearning to feel whole again. You're yearning to feel complete. And in order for you to do this, you have to start spending time with yourself. What do you like to do? What makes you happy? And I understand this may be difficult to hear because no one wants to hear that they're not spending as much time with themselves. But listen, the relationship that you have with yourself is the most amazing relationship. So before any type of real relationship can come into your life, the relationship with yourself has to come together. Stop being separate from yourself and be fully whole and present with yourself. So especially like when they want me to talk about triggers. So if you're living in the present moment and triggers start to arise, something comes into your mind and starts making you think of the past or think of different things. You have to be fully present with yourself and coach yourself through, love yourself through it, allow yourself to feel it, be present with everything that goes on. Because when those things happen and you get triggered and you instantly start to try to distract, you don't want to do that. You're moving further and further away from yourself. But those triggers come so that way you can investigate and dive deep and digest into what's going on. Why are these feelings here? What's going on? And you're more in tune with yourself. You learn more about yourself. And now you know more about yourself. Now you know who you are. Now you know about those parts of yourself that you've been confused about. See, the more like when you see a person that's very content, they're very comfortable with who they are, that's because they've learned who they are. They took the time to investigate their triggers. And when you take the time to investigate what those triggers are, you'll find the root cause. That root cause can come from years ago, maybe even when you were a child. And when that happens, you learn more about what went on. You learn how God was present in those moments. And you get faced with these new realizations about yourself because you allow yourself to self-reflect. The strongest people are the people that spend a lot of time with themselves. And the reason as to why they tend to not have many people around them is because they feel whole on their own. They become everything for themselves. They become their own best friend, their own mother, their own father, their own sister, their own brother, their own therapist. They become everything for themselves. You have to be everything for yourself before you can be that for anybody else. Things may be on hold for you right now. Things may feel like they're not moving. Things may feel like they're a little bit stagnant. Why? Because, baby, you got some inner child healing that you got to go through. You got some inner child wounds that still need to be investigated, addressed, and looked into. Your inner child was like looking up to you like, hey, listen, we got some stuff that we got to sort out here. Can you come on? Your inner child is what guides you. Why? Because your inner child is so fully connected to the divine. You see this baby right here? You see how this baby looks like he's about 5 or maybe 4 years old? When you are 5 and younger, that is where you are fully connected to the divine. And that's what's that guiding force. That is what leads you. We are our higher self, our current self, and our inner child all at the same time. You have to be able to spend more time with your inner child, to trust yourself more, to trust your inner child more. Your inner child is what's going to guide you and lead you. And this is why you have to allow your inner child the space to be present with you. Stop suppressing her. Stop suppressing him. Allow him to be there. Allow her to be there. Allow your inner child the space and the comfortability to be present with you, because the two of you are a tag team. The three of you are a tag team. That's the Trinity. Oh, come on, that's another Trinity. You know, you think of the Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, mind, body, soul, mind, body, spirit, higher self, current self, inner child, the Holy Trinity. You got to be all three. All three. You got to forgive yourself for whatever happened to you in the past. Forgive yourself for what happened, because listen, if you knew better, you would have done better. If you knew better, you would have done better. See, really a great part about healing, and the beauty about healing, is that the key to healing is love. I say this all the time. The key to healing is love. So when you love yourself through everything that has happened to you, when you love yourself with everything that has gone on, all of the mistakes that you made, all the times that you allow certain things to happen, when you forgive yourself for the mistakes you made, for not knowing better at the time, and you still love yourself unconditionally through it, that's what your inner child needs, right? Like, for example, if a 4-year-old, like let's say if a toddler is like holding like, have you ever tried to see like a toddler trying to hold like a cup by themselves? And you always tell a toddler, baby, hold it with 2 hands. Hold it with 2 hands. But imagine if they tried to hold it with 2 hands and it was too much. It was too heavy for them. Maybe the cup was too big for their tiny little hands, and they drop it and they spill the water all over the floor. Or they spill the juice all over the floor. They spill the milk all over the floor. Are you going to cry over spilled milk? No. Are you going to scold that toddler for dropping that? Or are you going to say, baby, it's okay, we can just go get some towels to clean it up? You're going to be patient with that baby. You're going to be patient with that child, because the child didn't know any better. Same with you, baby. There were mistakes that you made. There were things that you did, but you just did not know better at the time. So don't think that just because you know better now, don't punish yourself for what you did not know then. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself and love yourself through it, because that's what your inner child needs. Listen, do not be the person to shame your inner child for what you did not know before. Be the person to forgive yourself and love yourself unconditionally, because if you don't, then who else will? Healing. Oh, healing. Healing. This is what you all need right now. You all need some healing. You all need some healing. So in order for you to heal, you have to spend time with yourself. You have to spend time in solitude, self-reflection. Now, the reason as to why you feel like you want to move forward, but you feel like you can't, is because there's some traumas that's within you that you still have to process first. Process those traumas so you can clear your mind. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Okay. Okay, Spirit, anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else, Spirit? Thank you so much, Spirit, for these messages that are coming through. Thank you for the healing that is taking place right now. Thank you so much. What else? Oh, this wanted to come out. This definitely wanted to come out. You want a soulmate, but you got to realize that you are your own soulmate. You are your own soulmate. And when you start treating yourself the way that you deserve to be treated, when you start treating yourself the more better that you start having a relationship with yourself, and the more you raise your vibe, you raise your vibration, the more that your vibe becomes more vibrant, you're going to attract your soul tribe to you. That's why they say your vibe attracts your tribe. So you got to get back into your vibe, baby. Okay. So if you all, I see you guys asking like, personal questions. So when I get on TikTok Live, this is just collective readings. But if you do want a personal reading with me, I do personals. Just go on over to my bio on my page. Go to the link in my bio, my website, and then go to book online. And that's where you can book a personal reading with me. Okay? I'm not ignoring you. I promise. But yeah, I don't do those here. Okay? Because would you really want me having your business out there openly like this on live? I don't think so, baby. If you get a personal with me, it's just you and me. Okay. Okay, let me shuffle this one more time. Oh wow, look at that. I guess I gotta show y'all this. Divine counterpart and courting. That's on the horizon for you. I'm not sure when, not sure how. Only God knows when, only God knows how. But just know, you're gonna have a date night with your divine counterpart in the future. Alrighty. What else? Spirit, thank you so much. Anything else? Last minute messages? Any more messages? Okay, I'm not gonna take that one. Any more messages? Thank you so much, Spirit. What last messages do you have here? What last messages do you have for the collective? What does the collective need to hear? So right now you are completing a karmic contract. You are basically healing past life trauma, and you're healing generational traumas, generational patterns. There's a need for you to tune within, to reflect, to really understand the role that, thank you, Spirit, the role that you are playing right now in this whole ordeal. You are playing a huge, major, vital role in breaking these karmic contracts, breaking these generational curses. You are playing a huge role in that. And in order for you to know what role you are playing, it requires for you to do a little bit more research. Do a little bit more research about your Akashic records, about what happened in your, like, about past lives, about what your generations has really gone through. And listen, all of the answers are within. All of the answers are within. This is why it's a very vital time for you to spend time meditating. For some of you, these are going to be revealed to you in your dreams. If you're a person that you lucid dream, or you're a person where you tend to dream every single night you go to sleep, that is how Spirit communicates with you and contacts you. So before you go to sleep, start asking Spirit, can you please reveal to me what role am I playing in breaking these generational curses? Can you please reveal to me things that happened in the past life? Can you please reveal to me what generational curses am I breaking? Please reveal to me in a dream. Ask Spirit to do this before you go to sleep, and then it's going to come. But for some of you that you maybe not have dreams, you tend to be more in the waking state. Spend time just in that open trance. Like if you put on if you get like your incense, your candles, you have like your meditation music, you have those good vibration, those hertz music playing, you're setting the energy, and it's like an open meditation, and all of a sudden answers just start to come to you. And what happens here is once you learn those lessons, it's like you graduated to the next level. You're ready to move to the next level, but it's like before you can move to the next level, you have to know exactly what this new level entails. And when you know what this new level entails, it's because you know about all of the lessons that you learned in this previous cycle. So you pretty much have to reflect on everything that you learned in this current cycle before you can move on to the next one. So there's a need for you to spend time with yourself, with your higher self, to gain this clarity, to gain this wisdom. Because once you understand and overstand everything you've been through, now you know going forward you have so much clarity and wisdom going into this next phase. All right. Who's cooking? Because I'm just smelling really good right now. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We are going to pull one more card. Can I get a bottom of the deck, Spirit? I'm going to shuffle 3 times. Can I get a bottom of the deck? What is the overall energy? What is the overall energy for this reading here? What is the overall energy for this reading here? What's the overall energy? What is the overall energy? The overall energy here is growth, healing, and learning lessons. Exactly what I was saying. The overall energy for this reading is this growth, the inner growth within yourself, healing those wounds and learning those lessons. You learn the lessons when you heal the wounds, when you heal the pain. And the only way out is through. The only way for you to really fully grow is you have to allow yourself to feel your pain. You got to indulge in more shadow work. You got to feel those pains. You have to heal those wounds. Time does not heal all wounds. That's false. The work is what heals the wounds. So this growth, you standing strong and tall like a beautiful, strong tree, because we are the human version of trees. You got to grow. Continue to grow. Whatever it is that you're doing, continue to do that. But put forth a little bit more effort. Grow just a little bit more. Learn these lessons. Because once you learn these lessons, you gain more wisdom about yourself. Now you are fully aware of everything that goes on. So can't nobody tell you about yourself because you already know about yourself. That is so cute. Thank you. Alrighty? Alright, y'all. So, I am going to hop off this live now because that's enough. My energy is kind of like depleted right now. I need to rest. I need to recuperate. So, if you want to book a personal reading with me, go over to my website and you'll be able to book with me. Okay? What else? Let me drop my Cashapp one more time. Okay. I just dropped my Cashapp again. So, if you want to donate, I appreciate it. If not, that's okay. But thank y'all so much for joining this live with me. Hopefully TikTok stops shadow banning me and they actually push my stuff out there. And what I had said when I first hopped on live is I was like, hey, listen, if you're looking through your For You page or if you're looking through your following list and you're not seeing me, that's because they're shadow banning me. But if you guys search my profile in the search bar and then just go to my profile, look at some of the videos that you haven't seen, all you got to do is just watch the videos just straight through. And that's what's going to help, for them to push my videos out there. I don't ask for likes. I don't ask for comments. All I ask for is just watch the video. Because if that video is played fully, it's going to be like, okay, people are playing this video. Let me go ahead and keep pushing it out. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Why are they? I have no idea. That's just one thing that I just cannot understand. As long as I've been on this app, I just don't understand why they continue to shadow ban people. I don't get it. The people that actually put forth a lot of effort into their content, it's kind of like they're not really fully reciprocated. But you got these white little girls that's making millions of dollars for, first of all, stealing people's dances. And they got all of this money and they just do the bare fucking minimum. And it be pissing me off. It's like, they don't even do shit. But just sit there. Once again, white privilege at its finest. And it's like, once again, people of color, especially black people, got to work twice as hard to receive half as less. And it just don't make sense. But you know what? We've been fighting like this since day one. We gonna continue to keep fighting since day one. Because they not gonna go nowhere. We not going nowhere. They're not gonna stop us no matter what. They want to get me off the set, but I'm not finna do that. I'm finna stay. Okay? All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Thank y'all so much. Hate when they do that. Thank y'all so much for watching. Going over to my profile and hit the YouTube icon and subscribe to my YouTube channel and start looking at some of my videos. Appreciate that.